Dimash left the world's best. I think that was a good thing. Let's talk it out. Let's see what happened. Come on. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I've been gone for over a week, and I really do need to apologise for that. For those of you who may not have heard, things have been very troubling. Here in New Zealand, there was an event that you can find all the information you would want to find. I'm on it online, and I haven't really got the words in me at the moment to kind of approach the subject. So I want to find maybe a song that's a bit more appropriate that I can maybe show appreciation for, and also maybe discuss that matter in a little more depth. So please keep an eye out for that one. Obviously this channel used to have a lot more videos on it, but I've put those videos aside and I'm re-editing them at the moment to remove a few things that I wanted to take care of in order to direct the channel in the appropriate way that I wanted to. One of those is already up on my channel. That is Dimash singing Autumn Strong, which I highly recommend that you check out, because that's an excellent song and is by far my favourite out of everything that he does. I guess the interesting thing with what we're about to do here is that Adagio was my second most favourite song sung by Dimash, and here, in what we all know is the performance where he actually left the world's best, he sings it. So let's have a listen. I'll give you my thoughts on that. And why I actually think that this was not only a classy and brilliant move on his part, but why it was smart to boot. Alrighty, so let's kick into it. Let's listen to the song, and then we'll come back.
Night without you, all of my dreams surround you, but the time is out. I know you'll be in my heart, Adagio. Close my eyes, abandon away. Nothing for me to play. I know what that remains. Hidden covered in gloom.
as per usual, absolutely fantastic. If you were to see this performance, you would say to yourself, "Wow, that was absolutely great." And I am not surprised that many people in the audience are truly blown away by it. Now, for those of you who don't know, what kind of happens from here is that he goes on stage and basically bows out of the competition and says that he wants the other two children that he is competing against to go forward instead of him. And the judges get very upset, at least Faith Hill and RuPaul get really, really upset and basically say that he is disrespecting the stage and that this is total BS. Which is obviously kind of a disrespectful thing in of itself to say to somebody who gives as much as they do to their performances, like Dimash. If you look into the background of who he is as a person, how he acts in the public eye, he's a very respectful, very humble person, and I have no doubt that he had the best of intentions when he was saying, I want these children to go forward. He's also at the peak, or almost getting to the peak, of his popularity. Well, probably not, actually. The more people that hear him, the more he's going to take off. But he's already got this established audience, right? And so it doesn't hurt him to basically step back and let these guys, let these children go through. He also, from what I understand, actually asked the producers of the show if he would be competing against children, and they said no. Which is obviously, if that story is true, that's a lie. And he acted accordingly. And so he leaves the show here. But you see, it's probably the best choice he could have made. The format for this show is quite short. It's not like he would be able to give his absolute best, because Dimash is a performer and an artist. And so when he is going to sing a song, he really wants to give it his all. He really wants to be able to express himself through the music. And what we saw here was quite a watered down version. In fact, it looks like it was edited in a lot of places and was probably longer than what we saw here. That was all of 2 minutes. And so there's no way that you can get any of the feeling behind the song that he delivers in the original performance that I've seen of this. So to give you a good idea of what this song can sound like, we're going to take a tiny break while I locate that song for us, and we're going to listen to it. And you can see exactly how it is that he can perform this song when given the room to really breathe with it. All right, so we'll be back in a second, yeah? So, welcome back again. So this is Dimash singing Adagio from The Singer 2017. We only just finished listening to that 2 minute long version of this, and I really want you guys to be able to see what can be done with this song when he's given the room to express himself. So let's get straight into it, then we'll come back and have a couple of words, yeah?
Don't know where to find you. I don't know how to live you. I hear your voice in the rain. I feel you under my skin. Within my heart and my soul, I wait for you. How did I do without you? All my dreams without you. I see any touch of you'll be my arms. Adagio. Close my eyes and then away. But it won't be today. I grow so far. I must have nothing more to explain. I know I got webmates. It's
So we'll just pause it there, and as you can see by her face, she's getting ready for the magical journey that's about to occur. But just straight off the bat, compared to the 2-minute version that we just watched, he's had so much room to stretch and explore. And he starts off so soft and delicate, a real quiet start, kind of telling the story of longing for something and wanting something, and it's such a lovely kind of a storytelling way to open it, and then you have that one kind of punching note, which would be this one here. And it just kind of gives you a kind of taster of what the rest of the song is going to be like. In terms of it's ramping up, something's really going to happen here. And I love that counterpoint that it has to the quiet start to the song. So let's continue, because it just gets better from here. take a bow, right? The man's on his knees and everybody's on their feet. And so they should be. I mean, oh, day and night compared to the other performance that he gave for the world's best. There's just no time in that kind of format to deliver a performance that's this kind of profound and so emotionally filled. I'm glad that he got to be exposed to the American audience. I am sad they did not get this kind of time with him. Hopefully it's enough for them to want more from him, and I think it will be. But he definitely made the right choice to kind of step aside from that competition and bow out when he did, and in the way that he did, shows humility and grace. In this second half or second part of the song, there are some absolutely fantastic pieces that we need to kind of just touch on. For instance, there is this part.
If you know where to find me, if you know how to reach me.
And, if you know where to find me, if you know how to reach me, that part of the song was truly fantastic. The emotion that he puts behind those lines, as if somebody is lost in a deep, dark abyss somewhere, and they long to be found. They want to be rescued. They want to be pulled out of there. They're wallowing really in a dark kind of despair. And they're asking, they're pretty much pleading, if you know where I am, if you know how to reach me, come and find me, and then there's this section here. And, that's, that note is, I don't know how long that is. If somebody could put down in the comments how long that note is, it's gigantic, and you can see the reactions from the other contestants, just how long it goes, and then he lifts that note up, and then just when you think it's done, he does it again. And then he even has that kind of a bounce at the end of it where the pitch goes even higher. You can see people are literally losing their minds in the audience, and so they should be. And then you've got this part here. And just that idea of don't leave me to run on faith. Again, we're wallowing. It's dark in here. Don't leave me in the cold to rely upon faith to get through. Show me something. And then the whole no, just the pleading on the floor, on his knees again. Fantastic performance, right? The guy's an artist. And then you've got what is probably my favourite part, or one of them, because who can choose really? This part. And, and that's the whole, say you believe, make me believe, show me your conviction, come down here, find me, don't leave me wallowing, and make me believe in what it is that you are telling me. And it's so powerful the way that he delivers it. And I mean, just the fact that he takes his earpiece out in order to deliver the notes properly so that he can hear it inside his own head just adds to the performance factor of it and really sweeps you away. And then, of course, you've got this part here. And that is obviously the final closing notes of the song. And much like Autumn Strong, when you watch that one, the end of that one's so very soft, and it kind of lifts you up and takes you away quietly and releases you, right? Just kind of flips away into the stratosphere. This one punches in and then just kind of rockets you up. And then it's almost as if it's disappearing into the night sky. Kind of like a skyrocket, just shoots off and gone. So where the end of Autumn Strong carries you, like kind of, again, like an autumn breeze, this one just shoots you off. Gone. Absolutely fantastic. He really is something else, especially when you give him the room and the song to express himself, right? This song brings up various connotations and feelings for me. I know the song is about somebody who's longing for someone else, wants them to come and find them. But to me, it also speaks of such things as people in need, right? That whole idea, especially that line, if you know where to find me, if you know where to reach me. Kids, if you are watching this, guys, whenever this is, any friends that you have, true friends, real friends, you need to value them. And you need to be there for them. And that requires you to look after yourself. Not being selfish about it, but take care of yourself, take care of your needs. Make sure that you are mentally, emotionally, and physically strong enough to be able to help the people around you. Because people get lost. And the hope is that if you're helping others, like friends, family, other close or loved ones, then the hope is that they return that as well. Not everybody's going to be in the right place in their life to do that. But if you can put yourself in that position so that you can go out there and make changes, so you can go and find these people and help them if you can. Because always remember, if you find yourself in a situation where you are sacrificing all of you to save somebody else, and you end up basically either in that hole with them or it consumes you entirely, then you can't be of help to anybody else. Know your limits and look after yourself. Don't be afraid to say, I need to take care of me right now so that I can be strong enough. But, be there as much as you can for the people that you love. Because we really only get one shot at this. Depending on what you believe. And you might as well make the most of it. Do what's best for you and help others too. especially so you can create the kind of world in the future going forward where we can minimize the pain and heartache that's out there. It's a good place to leave it. So, guys, kids, just remember to be careful out there, and everybody else that's along on the journey. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Hey everybody, I'm trying this new thing where apparently what happens is that at the end of the video you get to see a couple of other clips of mine that I've made in case you might want to watch those, and maybe the subscribe button shows up somewhere up there. Truth is, I don't really know what I'm doing, so hopefully this pans out and you see a couple of things down here and you come and join us. If you choose not to, that's totally understandable. Anyway, see if it works. Take it easy.